My dear friends, I want to take a moment to endorse to you the movie The Lair of the White Worm. As a wee lad that saw a televised version of this on the Sci-Fi Channel way back in the day, I thought this thing was boring, tedious, and it didn't have the white worm, the dragon I was hoping to get. But considering it was a Sci-Fi Channel version on cable, no doubt this thing had been edited all to crap and most of the saucier bits already taken out. So that version had a lot of things going against it. I got to see a full version for free on Tubi, and I highly recommend this thing. If you like vampire movies, while not itself explicitly a vampire movie, this fits the tropes. If you like Lovecraftian horror involving investigation and revelation, this is amazing. If you like weird horror movies with a unique vision brought to it by the director, Ken Russell, this is definitely going to be for you. Because this was the first Ken Russell movie I'd seen, and I can already tell this guy's got his own style. But anyway, what happens in this thing? A Scottish researcher, played by Peter Capaldi, unearths the remnants of a legendary white worm that was involved in pagan sacrifices in the Roman era. As part of the ruins he's excavating, as he and his friend, played by Catherine Oxenberg, start pondering, what is this big weird skull we found? Is it really an ancient serpent in the British Isles? They come into contact with the local lord, played by a very young Hugh Grant, who is as delightful in this movie as he is in every movie that I've seen him in. The man became a legendary actor for a reason, because he's fun to watch. And it turns out Hugh Grant's local lord does become our protagonist in the investigation into a mysterious absentee landholder who reappears after a long unexplained absence, played by Amanda Donoghue, who is in fact the villain of the movie. And she is fantastic in the role. As a seductress using sex appeal to claim her victims, she's perfect for the role. And the movie is not stingy in showing you why. And the persona she brings to the role, it's so much evil, wicked fun. Like, I hope she had a great time in this role, because it comes across to me in the audience, she was clearly enjoying this. So even though she was the bad chick, I wanted to see the next exciting thing she was going to do. And so to spoil a little bit, the skull was in fact associated with an ancient pagan cult that the Christians destroyed. And we get some flashbacks that are really messed up and disturbing, and towards the end bleed over into the ongoing reality of the characters in the story. It's messed up and disturbing, but the movie does reel back just in time to avoid really unsavory things on screen. And in fact, I do get a white dragon. So this is totally worth the runtime. This was a fun and enjoyable horror movie. I do have one little complaint about this one, and it might have been from the Tubi version that I watched, but the audio mix seemed really off. While the music and the sound effects were really blaringly loud at the same volume setting, the dialogue was pretty mumbly. So that wasn't great, but I got over it and had a great time with the movie. And this Ken Russell, so apparently he's a legendary director in his own right. And I'd heard of him, but I didn't remember seeing any of his work before. I heard that he had street cred, but this guy has a pretty unique presentation style. So the movie is conventionally presented. A general audience can sit through this and be just fine. However, when he decides to flex, he hits a tone of psychosexualism, and I mean psycho, not just in the mental capacity, but as in the psychotic sexual department, that really jumped out at me and showed me this guy's got a different take on things. He's got a cracked mirror to look at the subject matter. I should check out more of his stuff, because as a fan of weird directors like Jean Roland, Paul Naschy, Terry Gilliam, and others, I want to see what a director with this strong of a unique vision can do. So hopefully that's enough to get you interested in watching this movie. If you've seen it before, let me know in the comments, and let me know any other Ken Russell movies I missed.